Musungu, KTN, Nairobi.
Now, Professor Julius Bitok has served in key government positions, including immigration, education, and now tourism. Critics argue that unresolved challenges have followed him from one docket to another. Questions remain over the passport processing crisis during his tenure at immigration and the wave of unrest experienced in the education sector. As he settles into the tourism docket, the lingering question remains: is the latest transfer an opportunity for redemption or another transfer of incompetence? Vera Mora examines.
Afadhali shule ichomeke, afadhali kuongea na wanafunzi. Si afadhali exam ikuwe postponed. Ama namna gani?
Jokingly, in a laughing tone, Professor Julius Bitok, the then custodian of education standards, lowered the standards of education in the country by suggesting examining learners who are unruly due to exam anxiety was of no importance.
Don't force these students to do exams. Negotiate with them. If they are not ready and you think exam, whether it is mock, whether it is continuous assessment, kama inaleta shida, ongea na wanafunzi.
This man, Bitok, the man expected to reassure the public of school safety and stability in the education sector, uttered words that sowed more confusion at a time when parents nationwide were spending sleepless nights hoping their little ones were safe from school unrest, tension, and even worse, arson. The man Kenyans had entrusted their children made sentiments that fueled accusations of an incompetent principal secretary that was entrusted with the future of this country.
He's the only PS. Anasema kaa chini na mwanafunzi mwambie, are you ready to exam ama tusongeshe? Kuna mtoto atakubali kufanya mtihani hapo kweli?
Critics argue that such statements undermine confidence in the ministry's ability to deliver stability in the education calendar. And perhaps this statement pushed him to be reassigned from the education docket to that of tourism and wildlife. But Bitok's reassignment was close at hand. The Consumer Federation of Kenya, COFEC, on June 2nd, 2026, petitioned the Public Service Commission for the removal of Bitok from his position as the PS Basic Education. The petition had termed Bitok as incompetent as the accounting officer responsible for the day-to-day management and coordination of the State Department for Basic Education in the Ministry of Education. But instead, Bitok's statements were perceived as politicizing of office by using populist rhetoric rather than policy clarity. Bitok risked reducing the State Department into a political arena instead of a professional institution.
You have the most clueless PS in the Ministry of Education. Most clueless. He only sits in Nairobi and has no idea what goes on the ground.
Bitok's tenure is further clouded by scandals such as the Ghost School saga, where funds were allegedly collected to non-existing institutions, a failure of oversight that raised serious questions about his competence. And while discouraging exams during school unrests, exam markers have always lagged behind in their payments. 5 months later, the 2025 KCSE exam markers are yet to receive payment. The latest reassignment of Bitok from education to tourism is not the only one. Bitok first served in the immigration docket since December 2022, shortly after President William Ruto assumed office. He remained in charge until March 21st, 2025, when he was swapped with Belio Kipsang in a reshuffle affecting 6 departments. While in immigration, allegations surfaced that Kenyan passports and identification documents were issued to foreign nationals through irregular channels. Reports claimed some applicants bypassed biometric verification and standard procedures, with documents processed unusually fast. As Bitok settles into the tourism docket, the lingering question remains: was this simply a reshuffle or a tactic admission that the custodian of Kenya's classrooms had failed the tests?